Okay, now we will discuss the first element and last element and the maximal element and minimal element and upper bound and lower bound in the case diagram. First definition, right? First definition, first element. First element. Okay, first element. This first element means let A be an ordered set. A be an ordered set. A be an ordered set. The element one of the element A belong to A is called first element, is called first element. Is called first element. Okay, is called first element of A. Right? If for every element X belong to A, if for every element okay, for every element X belong to A, this A proceed X, right? A proceed X. That is A proceed proceeds every element in A. In A. This means A led to X. A proceed every element in A. Okay. This notation already you studied, right? Next definition. From the case diagram, we can find the first element and last element, right? Next one is a last element. Okay, first element, now last element. Let A be an ordered set. A be an ordered set. The element B belong to A is called a last element of A. Last element of A if for every element X belong to A, for every element X belong to A, this X proceed B. Right? For other name, the B dominates every element in A. It's an already studied. B dominates, right? B dominates every element in A. B dominates every element in A. It's okay. B dominates every element in A. These are the definition for the first element and last element. Okay. Now we verify some example for finding first element and last element. Okay. First thing is the first element, right? Let A be an ordered set. The element A belong to A is called the first element of A. If every element X belong to A, you can find any element X belong to A, already A belong to A. then A proceed B. That means A related to X. So A proceed B. A proceed every element in A. Last element A is an ordered set. The element B belong to X called the last element means is X proceed B. Otherwise B dominates X. Okay, B dominates X. Okay. From the example, you can understand about what is the first element, what is the last element. From the case diagram, how can you find the first element and last element. And but another thing, it is one of this first element is a unique one, and also last element also unique one. And you can find for a one particular case diagram, so you can find one first element and one last element, right? Hereafter, we want to define the term after the example. First of all, we want to discuss the example for this first element and last element. After that, you want to discuss about the maximum element, minimum element. Suppose you have one maximal element, right? You have one maximal element, that is your last element. Suppose you have one minimal element, that element is your first element. Suppose you have more than one, right? More than one. At least one last element, maximal element, that is your last element, right? Suppose you have more minimal element, then you can find such a first element. Suppose you have more maximal number, then you can't find the minimal element. Okay, from the example you can understand what's the right. From the maximal element, minimal element, you can find the first element and last element. Right. Now we will discuss about the example for the first element and last element. Okay, this video number 6, right? Okay. Very easy chapter. Okay. Now, this example you can discuss. You can check this example. You can find the first element and last element for this example. Let W, one of the set, consists A, B, C, D, E. We ordering by the following diagram. We ordering by the following diagram. Right? They already they mentioned diagrams, right? It is a rented graph. Here B, here D, here C, another element A. Now you want to find the first element. What is the first element? What is the last element? You already know that first element, right? And last element. In this case, from each element, right, and to this element to here. No? Therefore, now, right, each element like this, right. Therefore, from the derivation of the first element, you have D belong to this W set. So okay, D belong to W set, and you can find such element. Suppose you assume that, right? Suppose you assume that D is the first element, then you have another element. E belong to W. Is it okay? E belong to W, but is it okay? Suppose this condition is satisfying, first element okay. Is it okay? D, whether D is proceed B. What is the meaning of this one? D related to B. Is it okay? D related to B. Suppose this mark like here to here, okay. D, okay. But this mark opposite. Therefore, it is not possible. D not proceed E. Okay. Right? What's the thing you assume that now? You assume that one of the element, you take this one as a first element. Okay. You find this first element, you want to show that suppose A is the first element, A related to X. That means A proceed X. A proceed X. Here first element is your A. Like that, you assume that here D is the first element, E one of the element, then you have the relation D proceed E. Is there any relation there? No relation. Is there a relation there? Okay. That means for every element X, for every element there is a relation to R. Sorry, A. That is your suppose this is not there. Suppose this is not there. Now you can say that. Suppose for this for this diagram, okay, for this we delete this up to C, element up to C, sorry, up to D. Okay. Now what is your first element? Now your first element D. Why? Because D proceed every element X. That means D proceed A. Is it okay? Yeah. D proceed A. D proceed C. Is it okay? Yes. D proceed B. Is it okay? Yes. D proceed A. It is okay? Yes. Therefore, D is your minimum, that first element. But if you have another connection to E, here there is no first element. Is it okay? There is no first element. For every X, right? Very important. For every X, there is A proceed X. For every X element, A proceed X. That means A related to X. Therefore, each of the element X, there is a relation between A. Is it okay? Right. Therefore, here we can't relate with this D and E. Okay, D and E. Therefore, there's no, this condition is not satisfied. That means there is no first element. Understand? There is no first element. There is no first element. Last element. Last elements means, right? Last elements means you have the relation here. Suppose B is your, from the definition of the last element, B belong to A. You can find such element X belong to A. B is your last element means you can write X proceed B. That means X related to B. X related to B. Okay, now we write that part. In this diagram, right, we have the relation of D to C and C to A. Here D to B, B to A. E to C, C to A. Now you check this one is your last element. It is your last element. Is it okay? X proceed A. This condition okay? You can check, no problem, right? Suppose you take it is your you take A belong to W your last element. Then you can take any elements. Take first of all you take B. B belong to W. Is it okay? Now you can, if it is possible, B, this is possible? Yeah, it is possible. B related to A. B related to A. But A is not related to B. B is related to A. Okay, this relation means B related to A. Okay, it's possible. What else? Suppose everything, right? Every time you use your last element, you want to check the 4 elements. these four elements are satisfied, then you can say that this is your last element. B, okay, now D. B belongs to W. D belongs to W. From this, D proceed A. It's okay. Otherwise, A is dominate D. Here, D. D to C, C to A. They have a transitive D to A there. What else? D, okay, C. C belongs to W. Right? C belongs to W. A belongs to W. Therefore, this C proceed A, or A dominates C. What else? E. E belongs to W. Therefore, E dominates A. For these elements, these four elements, this condition is satisfying. Therefore, from the definition of the last element, A is your last element. Therefore, last element. Therefore, the last element A. Therefore, last element A. Right? It is your first element. It is your last element. Right? Now another example, right? To find the first element and last element. This example, you can get the set 2, 4, 5, 10, 12, 20, 25. For this set, here the relation is divided, right? The relation is divided. For the divide here, partial ordering they define. This is another set. Partial ordering. The partial ordering they define like this. Suppose you can take the pair of elements A, B, then A divides B. This is your partial ordering. For this partial ordering, under this set, you want to draw the Gauss diagram and find the first element, last element. Your question is draw Gauss diagram. Find the first element and last element. 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 First of all, you wrote a case diagram. We already discussed about the case diagram, and you can easily draw the case diagram for this part. And from this case diagram, you can find the first element and last element. Here it's divided. Therefore, 2, we take 2 here, first element 2, then you got the rest between 4, 2 to 4. It's okay, 2 to 4. And what else? 5, there's no relation to 5. You can put it like this. There's no relation to here. Next 10. 10 means you can put here because you have the relation between 10 and 5. Now 12. 12 means you can put like this. 12. 12 is 28, 25, 28. You have the relation between 5 and 10. Then you can put like this: 20, 5, and 10. And 4 also you got the relation to 4 to 20. But here it is not need for us because 5 is closer by 10, then you can put like this. This you are 20. This you are 10. Right. 25 you can put like this. 25 to 5. No, only 5. Okay, this is your diagram. This is your case diagram. Okay. With letters 2, 5, 25, 20, 12, 4, 2, 10. From this diagram, you will find the first element and last element. First element here you have the relation between 2 to 4 and 4 to 12, 2 to 4 and 4 to 20, 2 to 10, 10 to 20, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 5 to 25. Therefore, we take 2 belong to A. We take 2 is the first element. Like from this 2 you have the relation, no? Because from this 2 you have the relation 2 to 4. First element like this 2, because you have relation between 2 to 4 and 4 to 12 like this. The elements capital relation between 2. First start from 2 because 2 to 4 and 4 to 12, 2 to 4 and 4 to 20, 2 to 10 and 10 to 20, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, and 5 to 25, 2 to 20. Therefore, the elements are from this element, first element 2. Because you take it is your first element. 2 belong to A is first element. You can find any element, right? Suppose 5 belong to A. It is okay. 5 and 2 in this set A. Okay. If they are in relation to 2 to 5, 5 proceed 5 to 2 proceed 5. It is not possible because 2 does not relate to 5. Okay. 2 does not relate to 5. Okay. 2 there's no relation. 2 to 5. Is it okay? There's no relation. Relation, okay. It is the partial order set. Sorry, it is a first element. There's no relation. For arbitrary one element, it is wrong. Therefore, the first element condition is wrong. Therefore, like the previous example, there is no first element. What about the last element? For the last element, you take here. Suppose you take this is your last element. Right? Somebody can take this is your last element. Somebody can take this is your last. Right? Suppose you take 12 is your last element. Okay, 12 is your last element. Belongs to A. Okay. 12 is your last element. Okay. 12 is your last element. You can find such element with a 20 belong to set. What is your condition? What is your condition? 20 is related to 12. Is it okay? 20 divides 12. Is it wrong? Right? Is it wrong? There's no relation, right? 20 is not proceed 12. Here there is no relation. And what else? Suppose 20 your first last element, then you can take 12 or 25. 12, you can take 12 belong to A. Such that 12 proceed 20, is it okay? It's also wrong. That's no relation between 12 to 20. Suppose 25 is your last element. You can find such element 12 belong to A. Okay. Such that this 25 you are last element, no? 12 proceed 25. Is it okay? No. Therefore, for any cases, there is no last element in this case. Right? For any cases not satisfied, there is no last element. Okay, there's no last element. For any cases, it's not satisfied. Therefore, there is no last element. Okay. In this example, there is no first element, there is no last element. The previous example, we didn't find the first element, but we found the last element. Okay. Okay. This is an example based on the case diagram. Find the first element and last element. Like one more example. Like one more example. First of all, you want to understand the first element, last element, and definition, right? You understand the definition, then you can easily apply the case diagram, and you can easily find the case first diagram and this first element and last element. Okay. Example, consider natural number. Here we consider natural number with natural order. Natural number with natural order. Okay. Natural order. When one is the first element in natural number, then one is the first element in natural number. First element in natural number, but there is no last element. Right? There is no last element. You know that natural number set 0, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So natural number set 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Natural order means this one, less than equal. That is your less than equal sign means for all x, y belong to natural number, x less than equal to y. This is your relation. Reflexive okay, transitive okay, and symmetric okay for this part. Okay. Now you want for the case diagram, you have first here up to second, this is less than equal to 3, less than equal to 4, less than equal to 5, and so on. And so on. This is your case diagram. Right? What is the first element? What is your last element? You assume that this one is the first element. One belongs to natural number. Right? You can write 2. Okay. 2 also belongs to natural number. Then you can write 1 proceed 2. Is it okay? Yes, it is okay because 1 22 2. 1 22 2. Suppose you take 3, 1 to 3. 1 22 3. Is it okay? Yes, it is okay. So you take 4, 1 to 4, is it okay? Therefore, your first element A is your first element, or like here 1. Therefore, 1 is first element. Okay, first element is 1. Therefore, 1 is the first element. What is your last element? What is your last element? There's no last element, okay? Because we can't tell what is the end value, right, of this natural number. We can't tell. One of the finite value, right? Okay, but we can't tell like the value. You know that value, that value is last value, last element. Therefore, we can't say therefore no, right? In numbers, therefore, we can't say the natural this last element. Therefore, no. But we have the first element, but there's no last element, right? There's no last element. Okay, there's no last element. Okay. Now, okay. Next, we write some remark. Let me write some remark. It's very important. First remark. This remark, a partially ordered set can have at most one first element. I already mentioned that this first element last element are unique. We remark that one. The partially ordered set can have at most one first element. At most, okay, at most one first element. And no last element. And no last element. Let's remark. Let's remark. If A and B are first and last element respectively, A and B are first and last elements. First and last element. First and last element respectively. In in a partial order set A, in a partial order set, in a partial order set A, in a partial order set A, then A and B, then A and B will be the last and first element respectively. In a partial order set A, right? Then A and B, then A and B, then A and B will be the will be the will be the last and first elements respectively. Last and first elements respectively. Suppose A and B the first and last element of the partially order set A, then A is the last element and B is the first element for the inverse order, right? A and B will be the last and first element, right? Last and first elements respectively, right? Last and first elements respectively in the inverse order in A. In the inverse order in A. Okay. In the inverse order in A. Suppose A and B, suppose A is the first element, B is the last element for relation R. Suppose you have the relation R, this relation R, you have A is the first element, B is the last element. For inverse relation R inverse, you have the it is your first element, it is your last element. Suppose your R inverse, it is your first element, it is your last element. Reverse part, right? That is your last element. Okay. For R relation, A is the first element and B is a last element. For R inverse relation, oppositely. That means first element, last element, first element, like that. Yeah. Now we define in the name it's maximal element. Next we want to define the minimal element. Okay. Maximal element. Now we define the maximal element. We define the maximal element. Okay. We define the maximal element. We define the maximal element. Right. We define the maximal element. Let A be an ordered set. Let A be an ordered set. A be an ordered set. An element A belong to A is called, suppose we take one element A belong to A, is called a maximal element. It's called a maximal element. It's called a maximal element if a proceed X implies both elements are equal. Both elements are equal, right? Both elements are equal. In other words, A is a maximal element. A is a maximal element. Right? In other words, A is a maximal element. Okay, A is a maximal element. A is a maximal element. In other words, A is a maximal element if there is no element in A which dominates A. A is a maximal element if there is no element in A which strictly dominates A. Strictly dominates A. Okay, strictly dominates A. Okay. A be an ordered set. An element A belong to A is called a maximal element if A precedes X implies A equal to X. In other words, it means A is a maximal element that dominates A. It certainly dominates A. Okay. In other words, A is a maximal element. If there is no element, right? There is no element for this element. A is a maximal element. Therefore, A proceeds X. Right. For example, you can understand this part also. Its definition, minimal element. Right? Minimal element. An A be an ordered set. An abn ordered set. Let abn ordered set an element B belong to A. Okay, B belong to A is called a minimal element. Is called a minimal element. Is called a minimal element if X proceed B implies X equal B, right? Implies X equal, sorry, B equal to X. Okay, this is your minimal element. B equal X, therefore B is your minimal element. B equal X. That is, there is no, if there is no, if there is no, if there is no element, if there is no element in A which certainly proceed B. Certainly proceed B. It is your minimal element, right? It certainly proceed B, right? Now, from the example, you can easily understand. You can easily find the maximum element and the minimal element. Okay. First, we consider the example. Example. Let W be a set A, B, C, D, E. There are elements A, B, C, D, E. These are elements and be ordered by the following diagram. Ordered by the following diagram. Ordered by the following diagram. Following diagram in the usual way. In the usual way. Here D. Here E. Okay. For this part, you want to find the first element and last element. Sorry, maximum element and minimum element. What is the maximum element? Maximum element means maximum element. Suppose you take here maximum elements means from the definition you know that maximum elements definition you already know that, right? Suppose this you want to set this set, right? You want to order set an element A belong to A is called. Suppose is your maximal element. A belong to A is a maximal element, right? I proceed X. If proceed any element, that element equal to X. That element equal to X. Okay. Here, maximal element. Here, you take A is a maximal element. A belong to maximal element. From this lesson up to here, no? Suppose A is your maximal element, right? In other words, A is your maximal element. A equal to X. That means A is itself. It is your maximal element. X equal to A. Like again, X equal to A. Or that one is possible. Proceed. Okay. Understand? That one here A is a maximal element, right? A is belong to W. There is no element, no? There is no element. Right? There is no element in W to proceed this one. A proceed X. There is no element to this proceed. Therefore, only one thing is possible. A equal to X. That means X again A itself. Therefore, your A is your maximal element. Therefore, A is the maximal element. Right? A is your maximal element. What about the minimal elements? What about the minimal elements? Right? What about the minimal elements? Minimal elements, here you can, here from this element to this B to B, B to A, like this, D to C, C to A, E to C, C to A. Therefore, you can take D is your minimal element, you take D is your minimal element, right? D is your minimal element, right? D is your minimal element. There is no element, right? There is no element for this part. There is no element to this condition. Which condition? X proceed D. Is it okay? There is no elements here. Okay, there is no elements for D to proceed D. That means suppose X equal to some element F. Therefore, F will do D like this. There is no elements. There is no element for this element. For this element. Therefore, D is your minimal element. Therefore, D is your minimal element. What else? Here, D is your minimal element. What about E? In the E case also, like in the E case also, like in the E case also, E also one of the minimal element. Why? Because E belongs to W. There is no element for this condition. This condition X proceed E. You go E, there is no elements. Therefore, for this one is possible here, E equal to X. That means E itself here is possible for here, X equal to D. That means D itself, therefore D and E are here. For this case, E is minimal element. From this case and this case, there are two minimal elements. D and E are minimal elements. Okay. Minimal condition satisfied. We have two for this condition. There are two minimal elements and also one maximal element. It's very considerably important. Right? There is no element here. Here also there is no element. Therefore, it is your maximal element. Here for D and E there. For D and E there is no elements for that one. E also there is no element for that one. Therefore, D and E are minimal element. A is the maximal element. This condition also satisfying here. A proceed X means A itself. No, Here D proceed, X proceed D. That means D equal X. That means D itself. Okay. Right. Now, from the case diagram, you can find the first element, sorry, maximum element, minimum element, first element, and last element for this example. Okay. Now, this example, your set is this one. Let A be the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, up to 10 numbers. Up to 10. Okay, A proceed B defined by A proceed B defined by if A divides B, and it is the relation. This is your proceed relation, and this is your set A. Therefore, A comma this one is a partially ordered set. It's a partially ordered set. This one already discussed, like this example already discussed. Now your plan is find the maximum element and the minimum element for this set. Then find the maximal element of A and minimal element of A. Maximal element of A and minimal element of A. Right, first of all, we can draw the diagram. Yes, diagram. From this first start 1, then 1 to 2 is divided. 1 divides 2, and 2 divides 3 is no. 1 divides 3 is okay. 1 divides 3 okay. 1 divides 3. 1 divides 4 no. 2 divides 4 okay. 2 divides 4, and is 5. There's no divides 5. Or 1 divides 5 okay. 1 divides 6 no. 3 divides 6 okay. And 1 divides 7 no. Therefore 1 divides there's no divide to 7 and this elements. Therefore 1 divides 7. 8. 4 divides 8 no. 4 divides 8. For 9. For 3 is 9 no. 6 no. 3. Therefore just wait. Okay, like this. 2 divides 6 okay. 3 divides 9. 3 divides 9. Yeah. 9. 10 for 10. 5 divides 10. 2 divides 10. Then what else? You can know this. 10. I think it's right. These are numbers. Now you want to find the maximal element and minimal element. Maximal element, I already mentioned there's no maximal element. It's here. Maximal element means there's no other elements. Right? That means here for a maximal element, the previous example we discussed, maximal elements means suppose it is your maximal element. 8 proceed any other elements. Is it there? No. Is it there? No. Therefore 8 is equal to 8 itself. Therefore 8 is your maximal element. There's no related element for this part. Here also no current element for 6 and 9. What else? 9, 10, 7. 9, 10, 7. Is it okay? 8, 9, 10, 7. 8, 9, 10, 7. But 6? What about 6? 6 also possible, no? 6 also possible. Okay, 8, 9, 6, 10, 8. Okay. What is the minimal element? Minimal element means here 1, right? What is the minimum element? Here one, no? That means here you can write here. Suppose your minimum element x proceed b. This b should be any element. 5 divides 1 means that's what's the minimum element for this part? Here each of the elements, right? Minimum element here 1 because you know you have the relation here x divide x proceed. So you have suppose you assume that minimum element is 1. Minimum element is 1. Okay, x proceed 1. Is it okay? X into 1. 2 divided into 1 and suppose you take it is your minimum 1 belong to a is your minimal element. Like there is no element less than this one. No, there is no elements here. There is no element. Right? There is no element. Understand? There is no element. This one. Which one? There is no element. X proceed 1. X proceed 1. Is it okay? X proceed 1. Therefore, it is your minimal element. Therefore, 1 is your minimal element. In this case, you take this 8 is a minimal element. Therefore, 8 proceed. 8 proceed x. Whether x is 6 or 9 or 10 possible. Okay. Then suppose 6 is your minimal element, you can write 8, 9, 10. Okay, like this. Therefore, 8, 6, 9, 10, 7 are maximal element. For a minimal element only here. Understand? Maximal element means there is no other elements greater than this one. There is no other elements greater than this one. There is no other element greater than this one. Greater than this one means there are some relations like this. Right? There is no relations. Here there is no relation after this one. Therefore, it is your maximum element. In this case, this is your maximum because there is no relation. There is no relation after this. There is no relation. There is no relation. Therefore, it is not your maximum element. There is relation there. Right. From the relationship, you can identify the maximum element and minimum. There are relationship, but before that one, there is no relationship here. Here there is no relationship. It is first. Suppose what I am saying here. Suppose you have 0 there. It is one of the relationship. No. Then the minimum element 0. But here there is no 0. Therefore, there is no minimal element, right? Other than this one. Only itself is possible. Image x equal to 1. Therefore, 1 is your minimal element. Maximum element, there are some 5 maximum elements there. There are 5 maximum elements there. Okay. Okay. We will continue stars.